And you write, because of this war, quote, the dominant power in the region going forward will be Iran, not the United States or Israel's. For years, the world has been dealing with an Iran constrained. It will now discover what Iran unleashed looks like. I mean, Robert, look, that's a stunning thing to say. You look at this over an entire career. But to think that the decisions made in the past few months could lead you to say from the U.S. And Israel being the power players in the region to now it being Iran, that is a pretty stunning thing to say. What leads you to say it now?
You're right. I mean, it is probably the greatest strategic defeat the United States has suffered since World War II. So, I do think that's why I wrote this, because I do think it's important for people to understand just how much we have lost here. Look, the story was that Iran always had to worry, even though it was somewhat aggressive at many times, but it always had to worry that the United States would come in and launch a sort of devastating attack. Well, now that the United States has launched an attack that was meant to be devastating, and Iran has survived, and now the United States is out of all kinds of munitions, of missiles and defense interceptors, the Iranians know that really the United States does not have a military option right now. And that is the reason why the Trump administration is now trumpeting their economic sanctions. But that's a major retreat, and the Iranians understand it. That means Iran is essentially now going to go forward in substantial control of the Strait of Hormuz, which gives it incredible power to deal with not just the region, and all the Gulf states are now going to have to make their deals with Iran, but also with the rest of the world. Countries like Japan and Korea depend on access to the Gulf energy sources, something like 90 to 95% of their economy. And so what are they going to do now? And what they're going to do is cut their deal with Iran. And that is how Iran is now emerging as a major player in the international system from a position that was incredibly weak just maybe a year and a half ago.